We bought our first home with Thomas and Sally. That was 11 years ago, and we really liked the service we got, so we went back to them and we got David. We went to his office and met him, went over the needs, the likes. He went and prepared a budget spreadsheet for us to see what we could afford and really mapped out everything from maintenance fees right down to our monthly amounts. And then we also went over the neighborhoods that we wanted to look at, and we of course ended up with a lovely condo. So we really wanted to find a condo in the downtown area. The amount of money that we're going to be spending, and also I think how difficult it would be finding a condo in the area that we wanted that was big enough for us.
So location was important.
Yeah, we really loved downtown, and we knew that the newer condos were very small, and we wanted to upgrade to a bigger, like, 2-bedroom.
The biggest home buying concerns, I think, for us were primarily just to not make the same mistakes that we made when we bought our first place, and pay more attention to details like the build quality and the neighborhood and little things that we missed the first time around. And David really did help us with that, because he seemed to be finely tuned to that awareness as well, and he was quick to point out things that were not so good about a place that we might have seen, and really balanced our showings with good advice that we wouldn't have had otherwise, I don't think.
He would point out if there were hardwood flooring. There was one place that we found there were areas of the floor that were creaking along the way, and he pointed that out to us right away. He noticed some of the workmanship in the kitchens. That, in other words, we were looking at the place as a whole, and he was really looking at the detail to make sure that we were getting a good quality.
David gave us a lot of advice concerning the age of the building that we were moving into, or at least looking at. He helped us kind of understand certain issues or manage our expectations based on the age of the building that we were looking at the time, and helped us sort of understand what to expect when we walked into an older building or a newer building.
Had lots of patience. We went to see a lot of condos, and he just had a lot of patience with us, understood what exactly we were looking for. And during the listing, we would get sent listings every day, and he would point out some things that we might want to watch for. We spent a lot of time with David, several times a week, I think.
The major thing David did was to help us put certain things in perspective and not feel a lot of pressure.
We were looking at moving the current furniture that we had into a place, and David kept at, recommending we rethink our space. He made it less stressful, I think. He put us at ease, and we were able to get the condo we wanted, even though multiple offers started coming in.
It was a stressful time for us, like anybody, when you're going back and forth between a seller and a buyer, and I think David helped us to just sort of slow that to a pace where we could not go crazy. It was coming in steadily, and it was a good, easy back and forth, and we were very, very eager, and David really helped us kind of, play it cool so that we didn't maybe show our hand too soon. The scariest part was that we had expectations that, revolving around the size of the place we wanted. And because we had it in our heads that we wanted a certain amount of space and we wanted to fit a certain amount of furniture, I think it really prolonged the search. And so we were getting worried that we were just never going to find a place we liked. But of course, the most exciting part was finding this place and seeing it for the first time, and and then coming back again and viewing it again, and
still having that excitement that we had the first time. They should know what they're looking for and be flexible in some of the things that they might think they need, but really after they start seeing places, that might actually change.
Yeah, you never know sort of what the perfect home is until you've moved into it and set it up the way you like. And I think that was part of the learning process for us, because we saw so many places, and they have other people's stuff in them, and they are in strange neighborhoods, and it just doesn't feel right a lot of the time. And I think even when we looked at this place the first time, we differed on whether or not this was the right place. We love it now, but it does require you. The home search does require you to sort of manage your expectations and
be flexible.
Yeah, and not expect a big moment where you walk in, you go, I'm home. It's not as romantic as that necessarily. I mean, for some people it is, but I think it's about finding a place that you can make your own, and not expecting a place to be your home when you set foot in it on a viewing.
I think we met our expectations and our goals.
What I liked most about David was just that he was very easygoing and seemed to really understand us and be willing to kind of open himself to us. And, I think the best parts of our relationship with David were just in the car driving to a viewing, where we could just speak frankly about different things. And, we really felt when we went to see David the first time that it was just going to be a very standard professional relationship. But throughout the process, I really feel like, we bonded with David, and that he was looking out for us not just as a real estate agent, but as a friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
Would we recommend David?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, we would. And we actually know other people who have worked with David as well, and they agree with us. Mm-hmm. We've talked to them, and we all have very positive experiences with David.